cannot accomplish what you have not focused on. If you're not focusing on it, it can't happen. You cannot attract what you don't focus on. You cannot fix what you don't admit needs to be fixed. The process is more important than the actual prize.
Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl D Done Elizabeth, and here I am with some more motivation, y'all. I kid you not, every time I go work out, I just start thinking about all these different thoughts in my mind, and I be like, man, I gotta go talk to my YouTube family because I be having all this inside of me in my head that I just want to get out. And today's topic is just about enjoying the journey, y'all. Like, one thing that I see a lot and I get a lot of questions is, how do I stay consistent? How do I stay motivated? How do I keep going? Like, what do you do when you fall off? What do you do when you're not seeing results? And the main answer that I can always give people is to keep going. One way that you could easily not stay consistent or easily keep falling off is when you so focus on the end goal, when you always focus about hitting that certain weight or looking this certain way. That end goal will literally only keep you more frustrated, and like it could be motivating at times, but when you constantly keep falling short from it, it can get very, very frustrating. And why? Because the end goal is not the main reward. The end reward is what you learn about yourself during the journey, what you accomplish while on the journey, and who you become while on the journey. I kid you not, I didn't find myself the most until I started my journey, because I found a way to test my strength. I found a way to break myself down and build myself up. I found a way to make myself become patient when it comes to my life and things that I want to achieve for as fitness, health, financially, for my business. It taught me patience. It taught me how to commit to something. It taught me to realize that failing is okay. When you start your journey, never expect for it to be perfect. That's why it's called the journey. When God put us in a position to start a new venture, he never put us in that position to just be perfect, because that's just not how it's supposed to go. Any journey that you go on will have obstacles. It will have bumps. And in the weight loss journey, those bumps is maybe overeating. Those bumps is maybe gaining all the weight that you lost. The other side of that bump is a brighter side, a newer you, a better version of you. And all it takes is for you to find that strength within yourself to get over that hump and keep on trilling towards a better version of yourself, towards your future. So when I always tell people to not focus on the end goal, like, let me tell y'all, I got so many stories. I can tell y'all stories all day long about my journeys and my failures, because I have failed so many times. But literally all the times that I failed, I never stayed down. Anytime I got knocked down, I always got back up and I came back 10 times harder. And that's why I am here today. We as women, and if men are watching, we are emotional people. And I was watching this video by E.T. and he said there's no reward at the end of emotion. And when you on the journey, literally so many emotions, so many past events, so many things that you suppress will start to come up, because you putting yourself through a certain amount of commitment, through a certain amount of dedication that cause you to release all that emotional energy. Like, it literally, I don't know what it is. It's like kind of like a spiritual awakening, because when I was on my journey, every 10 pounds that I lost, it literally like brought out something new in me. Like, it was like I struggled and then I came out feeling more on top. And it wasn't because of the weight. It was just me realizing that when you decide to sign up for something like this, because everybody don't sign up for stuff like this, it's hard. When you decide to sign up for stuff like this to change your life, it's going to take you to do some things that you have never done to get to a point that you have never been. And this journey is not easy. It's not meant to be easy. And all I could think about is when I was on my journey, when I first started, I literally fell in love with the process. Like, just in the habit of getting up, eating right, working out. Like, that literally made my day. And it was like some days I would get up. It would be months where I wouldn't lose any weight. It would be months where I would gain weight. It would be months where I get on the scale and I stayed the same exact weight for like 2-3 weeks. Like, for a whole month, nothing. And I told myself, I said, Done, you know what? If you sit here and let this scale determine how you're going to feel when you wake up, or determine how you're going to feel about your journey, like, you'll never reap the benefits of the purpose of this journey. You'll never really get the full experience of this journey if you steady focus on one thing. Let this one thing determine how I feel about my journey and how I feel about myself. I feel like I would never be successful. So at one time, I checked my weight and I literally just showed up. So it would be times where I get up, get on the scale, and it won't say what I wanted it to say. And I'd be like, you know what, done? I'm not going to even stress about it. I'm just going to get right back to it and keep pushing and keep going hard. Because truth of the matter is, I look different, I feel different, and right now I'm showing myself that I can. And most times, just growing up, like, I always knew that I would be successful, but when it came to something like this, I always thought that I was not capable. And sometimes we doubt ourselves. It's just the overall feeling of that doubt, like, I can't do this. Like, oh, well, if I don't lose this amount of weight this week, then I'm not really doing nothing. I'm not getting to where I want to be. And that literally takes the joy, takes the main purpose out of the journey, focusing on one thing. And one thing that I had to realize is most of the work that needed to be done was not on the outside. I had a lot of stuff that I had to deal with on the inside along my journey. It was days where I wake up so emotional, crying, like, what is going on? I didn't understand why. And I had to realize, like, you putting yourself through literally a spiritual awakening when it comes to your journey and your body and learning how to become a healthier person, getting rid of old habits, bringing in new ones. So the moral of this motivational talk is to tell you to keep going. Like, when you're on a fitness journey and you're on a weight loss journey, it's so many other things to focus on rather than that number on the scale. Because I kid you not, you can even see with a lot of fitness influencers, even myself, you could get to that goal weight and literally not like how you look. You will get to that goal weight and literally still feel the same, or still feel like it's more needs to be done. I got down to my lowest weight and I was like, nah, this ain't it. And if it didn't make me feel too much of the type of way, because I had literally realized that I was getting, to a point where I felt a little uncomfortable. But that's just the power of being on a journey. Like, getting to a point and knowing that you have put in the work to get to that point, and know that you could put in the work to get to another point. And just knowing that the journey it never ends. Like, it just keep going on and on and on, and every step of the way you learn something new about yourself. Every step of the way you learn to become stronger. You learn to train your mind to become stronger. You learn to train your mind to work harder than your body. And I tell people all the time, bro, your mind is a powerful thing. Like, a lot of things that we do is out of emotion, but if we let the discipline of things, if we focus on the dedication, the commitment, and the discipline of doing what we're supposed to do to become a better version of ourselves, imagine how far you will be. And not to say that you're behind at this point that you're listening to me talk, but just realizing that focusing on one thing instead of the big picture will always keep you behind. And I tell people all the time, enjoy the journey. Like, enjoy the process. This is 3 years, y'all. I've been on my journey for over 3 years now. So a lot of the things that y'all are feeling, a lot of the things that y'all are experiencing, I have went through. It's definitely hard, and I'm not saying that my journey will be anything like yours. God made us different. God made all of our experience and our obstacles to be totally different from each other. But the main point that I'm trying to say is that you are capable. You are strong enough to do anything that you want to do. And when you're getting ready to start your journey, focus on the process. Focus on getting stronger. Focus on showing up for you. Focus on becoming a better version for you. Putting your health first, because health is wealth. We know that. And just focus on, like, I can't repeat this enough. Just focus on just the process, y'all. Just focus on the process. Like, one thing I always tell people is when you get on that scale, you can't control what that scale say. But what you can control is what you do after you get off the scale. I said all this to say, y'all, the journey is so much more than a physical. The journey is so much more than a number you see on the scale when you wake up in the morning. Literally, enjoy the process. Do not let that one thing take the joy out of your experience, the joy out of your journey. And, like, do not be afraid to fail, because I feel like my failures made me who I am today. All the days that I will overeat, all them days where I would cheat, all them days where I feel like I could go hard in the gym and then eat up everything that I want, them weeks that I took off, well, I probably took only like 2 weeks off, them weeks that I took off, and then, like, just all the experience that I have experienced. I know I said that twice, but all the experience that I experienced on this journey helps me be able to tell y'all about these experiences and to show y'all that it's always a brighter side to every downfall. Like, anytime you get knocked down while being on your weight loss journey, I promise you it is not the end of the world. I promise you that your journey does not end there. Sometimes we reach the bottom, we feel like that's the end all be all, but it's not, y'all. If I literally let every time I failed or been knocked down stop me from where I am, I won't be where I am today to be telling you that you are capable and that you can keep pushing. So anytime you feel like the devil working, anytime you feel like you ain't gonna make it, anytime you feel like giving up, anytime you just ate up the whole kitchen and you feeling bad and you feeling down, just know that when you are on a weight loss journey and you are on a fitness journey, that restart button, that reset button is always right there. Like, it's literally always right there. One bad day, one bad week, 1 month will not stop you from getting to where you want to be. You just have to tune in to your inner self, focus on you, focus on the process, and get to work. And I kid you not, y'all, when you fall in love with the process, before you know it, you'll be walking past the mirror and everybody be like, ooh, girl, you looking good, you looking fine. And you be like, girl, I don't see it. Then one day, you gonna walk past that mirror and you be like, oh, okay, that's it. I did that. And I'm not lying to y'all. So the whole point I'm trying to say is put in the work, fall in love with the process, fall in love with just the day-to-day routine. Don't think about the end goal. Don't think about that goal weight. Don't think about that goal body. Keep it in mind, but don't let that be the focus of your whole journey. Focus on getting into the habit of being in a routine. And that routine will help you get to where you want to be. And when you want to be where you want to be, it help you stay where you at. And it help you get to wherever you want on your fitness journey. And with that being said, y'all already know the drill. I hope this was helpful. And once again, y'all are more than capable. Y'all can do anything y'all want to. Anything you put your mind to, you can achieve. And with that being said, come back and message your girl. Peace out.